Everyone, and welcome. We're about to dive into what might be the single most powerful and honestly most overlooked tool you have for growing your business. I'm talking about your online business listing. We're going to break down why this isn't just another thing on your to-do list. It's your core strategy for absolutely dominating your local market.
So, let me just ask you this straight up. Is your business invisible online? I mean, you might think you've got a website, you've got a Facebook page, so you're good, right? But if a customer can't find you at that exact moment they're ready to pull out their wallet, you might as well not even exist online.
I mean, just let this quote sink in for a second. This paints the picture perfectly. This isn't just about a missed click or a little bit of website traffic. No. This is a real person actively looking to spend money who is trying to find you, and instead they found and paid your competitor. This is happening thousands and thousands of times a day.
And that right there, that leads us to what we call the invisible business problem. It's like this silent killer of growth for so many local companies. They have no idea how much business is just slipping through their fingers, all because they're hard to find, or worse, their information is just plain wrong online.
So what's the fix? Well, it's called business listing management. But please, don't think of this as some boring admin task. It's a strategy. It's not about setting up a Google profile and then just walking away. It's a continuous, ongoing process of making sure your info is accurate, consistent, and looks fantastic everywhere a customer might possibly find you.
And why does this matter so much? Well, check out this number, 97%. That's the percentage of people who go online to find a local business. I mean, come on, 97%. That is basically everybody. Your customers are online, they are searching right now. The only question is, are they finding you or someone else?
Okay, so what happens if you just ignore all this? Let it slide. Well, it's not just about missed opportunities. We're talking about a real hard dollar cost. Let's really dig into the high cost of neglect.
To make this super clear, we're not going to talk in hypotheticals. Let's look at a real-world example from our source material, a totally normal mid-sized dental practice. They had their information all over the place, inconsistent across about 15 different websites. Let's break down what that was actually costing them per month.
First up, just the lost phone calls. They were losing $18,800 a month. Why? Because people were finding the wrong phone number online. Just imagine that. Dozens of potential new patients ready to book a high-value service, dialing a number that literally goes nowhere. That revenue just, poof, vanished into thin air. But it doesn't stop there. Next, you can add another $11,500 in losses. This was from people who saw the wrong business hours listed online and just assumed the practice was closed. They were ready to come in, but your listing told them, nope, not open.
And here is the real gut punch, a massive $31,200. This is the estimated value of customers who searched for a dentist, should have seen this practice, but instead, Google served them a competitor with a better, more complete listing, and they booked with them instead. That money went directly into their competitor's pocket.
So, what's the grand total? Are you ready for this? A staggering $88,200 in lost revenue every single month. That's over $1 million a year just walking right out the door, all because of something that seems as small as managing your online listings.
And the thing is, this isn't a one-time hit. It's a downward spiral. It gets worse over time. Search engines like Google see the bad info and start to penalize you, pushing you further down the results page. Customers find the wrong address or phone number, and they lose trust in you. And before you know it, you're spending way more on marketing just to try and make up for it.
Okay, I know that was a little heavy, but here is the really good news. This is completely fixable. And it's not as complicated as you might think. So let's talk about the solution. It's what we call the 3 pillars of visibility. This is your game plan.
The whole strategy really comes down to these 3 simple pillars. First, accuracy and consistency. Your name, your address, your phone number, they have to be exactly the same everywhere, no exceptions. Second, strategic focus. Look, you don't need to be on every website known to man. Pick the platforms that actually matter. And third, continuous optimization. This is not a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's an ongoing effort.
So, you're probably asking, okay, so where do I start? The key is not to get overwhelmed. Just focus your energy here on what we call the Tier 1 platforms. Your Google Business profile is non-negotiable, it's the big one. Then make sure your Facebook page is fresh with new content. Get on Yelp and actually respond to reviews. And don't forget Apple Maps for all those iPhone users. Seriously, if you just get these 4 right, you have already won 90% of the battle. All right, you get the problem, you see the solution, but how do you actually get started? Like, what do you do tomorrow? Let's break it down into a super simple action plan for your first 30 days.
See, this is how simple it can be. Week 1, just do a little detective work. Audit your listings, see how bad the damage is. Week 2, you fix the really bad stuff, the wrong phone numbers, the wrong address. Week 3, you focus on those big 4 platforms we just talked about. And week 4, you start adding fresh stuff, like new photos or a quick post. It's a totally manageable, step-by-step way to take back control.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Your competitors, they are not waiting around. Right now, they're actively optimizing their listings to snatch up all those customers you're missing. So the only real question left is, are you?